Hey, this is Coach D. Listen, I know I talk a lot about relationships and I make a lot of posts geared, for women, about women, getting an understanding of what they're worth and not selling in relationships. But I also want to mention that there are some really good men out there. There really are. And it's not just one-sided because it takes two people to make a relationship work. It takes two people to make marriage work. But I will say this, in my line of work, I find that, no one talks about women taking accountability for their actions too, and why some men shut down and they don't open up and communicate. I went through that personally myself in my own marriage and realized that there were times, especially in the beginning, that I didn't offer a safe space for my husband to be vulnerable, because out of my hurt and my anger, I would say little things that were mean, that made him feel like, hey, I don't even want to talk to you, or I don't know how to talk to you because, I feel like I'm going to be shut down. And so, therefore, now he's not communicating what he needs to. I said all that to say this to the ladies. We as ladies have to take responsibility for our own attitudes too, because some of us have come from hurts from the past and we bring that into our marriages. And if we don't communicate what those hurts are, we make the assumption that our significant others should already know what we're going through. And that is not true because they are not mind readers. It is up to us to communicate what is going on. Now, some people are going to say, well, I've told my husband over and over these things, but how do you tell him? How do you communicate to him what you are experiencing? And if you are aggressive, if you're angry, if you are loud, if you are yelling, then guess what? That message didn't come across anyway because that took away the whole focus of what you are trying to say. So it's not just women who are hurting, men are hurting too. Some of them have had trauma in their lives, and yes, people should work on healing before getting into marriages, but you can't heal from every single thing because there could be multiple things that have happened, and it takes time to learn how to get through those things. So support your man, ladies. He's not perfect just like we're not perfect. Create a space for him so that he may open up and tell you what's on his mind. Because maybe somebody has never asked him, maybe he's been hurt before, and even though he said he's healed, maybe he's not. But you, as the wife, are supposed to speak life into that man, just like your husband is supposed to speak life into you. You do it for each other. And that way, the doors of communication will open up, and you will find out some things about your significant other that you didn't even know. And it may even change how you show love to him or her because the way that you love them may not be exactly the love that they need. They may need something else. And so if you are open and you're communicating to each other, you may just find out what that is. Remember, there are 5 love languages and everybody has their own. However, if you do not communicate what's important to you, what makes you feel loved, then you may be missing out. I hope that this helps someone and you guys be well.